Welcome back to Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. We're doing MH4, and I changed up a couple of things here. I've got Rogue actually much greener, and I also changed Wolverine to yellow. So you'll notice that little bit of a change. Not a big deal. Okay, let's continue. So, beginning of the turn, everybody gains 1 power. Rogue's going from 3 to 4. Storm's going 3 to 4. Colossus 3 to 4. Wolverine 2 to 3. It's all good. We have to decide who's going first. And I think we are just going to have Colossus going first. We've got a couple runners down here. Now, these runners don't have any way to get to our heroes. I kind of want them to be able to. And so I think we're going to pop this door. And then we also have another bystander in this room. So, yeah, I think... should we do that? Yeah, I think we're going to do it. All right, let's start with Colossus. All right, first action for Colossus. He will rescue Howard the Duck. Because why not? And I forget, I think if you rescue a bystander, you get full power. I think I haven't... Did I not do that for Wolverine? It doesn't matter. We won't worry about it. I'm going to check the rules. But so it's once per round you may spend 1 power, ignore 1 wound you would suffer. Now, Colossus can ignore 2 wounds because with Howard the Duck on his side, that's actually pretty awesome. So he's got 3 actions remaining. His second action, he's going to move here. For his third action, he will pop open this door. And when he pops open the door, we have another bystander just sitting in that room. And we have Wong. After performing a melee attack, he can spend 1 power to reroll any misses. Oh, wow. That's actually probably more powerful than Howard the Duck. Let me get out his miniature. All right, and for Colossus' final action, I do believe he's just going to move right in here with Wong. And now the runners are going to be coming for Colossus. So it's just kind of what I want, I think. All right, let's figure out who's going next. So yes, I think I missed it a while ago. So rescuing a bystander, you go to maximum power for doing it. And I didn't do that when I rescued Gwen Stacy with Wolverine. So I'm not going to worry about it. Wolverine's currently at 3. I have to figure out who's going next. I think we are just going to have Storm going next. Storm is right here. There are 4 zombies out there. Storm currently sitting at 11 experience. She can easily take out those 4 zombies. So I'm just going to slightly rearrange the camera so we can get the dice tray over here and start rolling up those attacks. Alright, Storm has ranged attack. She rolls 2 dice. It's on a 3+ or lightning bolt. And she's just going to go ahead and start attacking the 4 through the door, 1 space away. And she gets 1. Okay, that wasn't... wow, a 1 and a 3, but she hits on a 3+. So that wasn't too bad. That's 1 hit. She goes from 11 experience to 12. And of course, she's just going to continue to do it. She's got 4 actions. She'll maybe do it 4 times. I don't know. Her second action, attacking again, she gets 1 more. Wow, I guess trying to do the lightning bolts through the door, not working that good. Maybe the pool is messing things up. All right, her third action, she gets them both. Okay, and so now she's going up 3 more experience, 12. She's up to 15 experience. We crack over to the orange zone at 19 experience, so we're actually quite a ways away yet. Was that her third attack or her 4th? I can't remember. I can't remember. If she has 1 more action left, we're going to move her into the room with Rogue and Wolverine. She got 1, she got 1, she got 2. Yeah, she's got 1 action left. Her final action, she's going to move into the room with Rogue and Wolverine, which is just off camera, a little bit to the side. All right, we have left Rogue to go and then Wolverine. So let's have them going. All right, we are going to have Rogue going next, my favorite X-Men. She has determined, it says discard during your turn to spend 1 power, perform 1 free attack. She's at 4, we're not going to use that for now. But she is going to use her free open door, so she's just going to boot this one down, because that's her specialty. She gets a free open door action. Yes, as soon as we open the door, we have one spawn point here and a bystander up there. All right, let's get to the one spawn point. We are in the yellow. What's going to be right there? What do we have? Multiple man multiplication. One walker. So we add spawn indicated walkers in all zones containing walkers. Okay, so everywhere there's a walker, it's going to get one more walker. And I think there's only this spawn point with 6 walkers. So now they become 7 walkers. Ooh, okay. Well, that means there's nothing in that room. That is pretty good, because we have an objective right here. I don't want Rogue to take it, though, because that'll kick her over to the orange zone. So we'll probably have Wolverine take it. Anyway, we have a bystander. Let's figure out, because we've done all the spawning. Now it's bystander time. And we have Bob, Agent of Hydra. It says, before performing a ranged attack, you may spend a power to have enemies suffer -1 toughness. Ooh, we got to have that for Storm. We got to have that for Storm. So Storm, we want Storm to take this guy. And I can't remember if you can exchange your allies. I don't know if you can exchange bystanders. I don't think you can. So we'll have to get Storm in there next time to rescue that bystander. I think is probably going to be the best option. Alright, that was Rogue's free open door action. She has 4 actions. I mean, Rogue can take it, but she does not have ranged attack, so it's not of any use for her to actually rescue the bystander. And I don't want her to open this. There's another bystander. Oh boy, what do we want to do? What do we have in this room? We've got another objective, another bystander. Okay, Rogue's got 4 actions. So for her first of 4 actions, she will move into this room. For her second of 4 actions, she will actually kick the door open. So she'll have 2 actions left. All right, I'm going to readjust the camera. So she's kicking open this door, which is going to open up the zones down here. So she's got 2 actions remaining after that. Alright, so I put a little die here next to Rogue. So I remember she's got 2 actions remaining, so I don't forget. So we got another objective sitting down here. Now we do have 1 spawn point here. That's the only one, so we're spawning in the yellow right there. And what do we get in yellow? 2 brutes, a brute rush. Okay, so we get 2 brutes, brute rush, spawn, then activate. Okay, so 2 brutes are down in that room, and they rush. And so they can either go 1, 2, 3, or they can go 1, 2, 3. I think they will brute rush themselves up here. So they spawn here, they're brute rushing there. Alright, Rogue has 2 actions remaining. She could literally go 1, 2, and then spend her determined 1 power to do 1 attack. I wonder if she should just go in there and pound on these guys. She's at 16. That would take her to 18 experience. She'd be 1 away. Do we want to do that? I'm so tempted. So tempted. But let's take a look and see what bystander we have first. We have too late! Instead of spawning a bystander, draw a spawn card for this zone. Ay. Okay, that's bad. That's not good. That is not something we want to see. Okay, well, change of plans. We do have now another spawn right there. Ooh, that's terrible. And wow, brute rush! We get 2 and spawn and activate. So this room was apparently crawling with brutes who were just raring to go. Okay, which is actually good for Rogue, because she is going to pound them out. So 2 would appear here, and then they brute rush, so they come right in here after Rogue. And Rogue has 2 actions left. And yeah, with her 2 actions left, she's going to start knocking some heads. So, where can I get the dice tray in here? I think we can put it right here. Actually, let me get organized here, and we'll see. see. I think we might do it up at the north end. All right, let me come right back, and we'll have Rogue doing 2 attacks against these guys. She's got 2 actions left. All right, she's got 2 actions left. She's got full power, 4 power. So she's going to spend 1 power on the first attack, which means she's going to, instead of rolling 2 dice hitting on a 3+, she's going to be rolling 3 dice hitting on a 3+. Now remember, her special ability is she's got the knockout punch. All enemies are -1 toughness. So the brutes are normally 2 toughness, but nope, not when Rogue's punching them. They're only 1. All right, her attack. And she gets a 4 and a 5, so she basically clobbers them both. And she still has 1 action left, which is awesome. So she gets 2 experience, 16 to 18. 1 away from orange zone. Ooh, dangerous. And for her final action, you know what? She'll go ahead and grab another heroic trait. She already has 1. Doesn't hurt to have another one. Resourceful. Discard before attacking. Gain +1 range. Okay, wow. Cool. All right. That's Rogue doing everything she can do. Up last for episode for the heroes is going to be Wolverine. And Wolverine has Gwen Stacy. Each time you draw a heroic trait, gain 1 power. What is Wolverine going to do? He could go right in here and knock these guys' heads. Or he can go and take that objective. I think I want him to take the objective. So he's got 4 actions. He's in the yellow, so he's going to go 1, 2, and his 3rd action will be taking the objective. And 3rd action is, okay, it's just a red one. Just a red one, which means he gets 5 XP. Nobody else gets any. So he goes from 10 up to 15. And now he's got 1, 2, 3 more to go, and he's going to be into the orange zone. I forgot to get the mini out for this guy, but he's in here, of course. Agent Bob. Bob, Agent of Hydra. Wolverine's got 1. He's got 1 action left. You know, he's going to move back here. He's going to move back here with Rogue. He likes hanging out with Rogue, apparently. And that's it for our heroes. So up next is the zombie phase. All right, let's just take care of the 2 runners down here. Now, they will try and go to the closest hero. Of course, the closest hero is Colossus and Wong here. There's a window here, though. And so runners, of course, have 2 actions. So first action is to move here. Second action is to smash the window. So now we have a broken window. Had the runner been here, it wouldn't break the window and then move in. It's just they use all of their actions to actually smash the window. The other one's just going to go 1, 2. So we basically now have 2 runners right here ready to leap through the busted window and take out Colossus and Wong. Haha, yeah, right. That's not going to happen. All right, let's take a look. We have 2, 4, 6. We have 7 walkers at the other end of the board there. All right, so look at this is the rest of our units. So the 2 brutes are just going to move 1 to here. They're getting ready to come through the door. The 7 walkers are just going to smash this window, trying to get to Storm. So they bust the window. And now we got another entryway there from the spawn point, and they are going to be gunning for Storm next time. All right, that's it. Now it is spawn time. Our first spawn point just happens to be right here in the yellow. And we get 3 brutes. Whew, that zone is getting pretty ridiculous. All right, 3 brutes are showing up there. Yeah, you can see this game gets very crazy very fast. So 3 brutes show up there. We still have 2 more spawn points, so let's get to them. All right, the other spawn point up north is right here. And what do we get there? We get a hidden bystander. Spawn 1 bystander, ignore any too late card, then draw another spawn card for the zone. Hidden bystanders and enemies ignore each other. Roll a die after each of its activations. On a 5+, the bystander is no longer hidden. Okay, so we're going to get a hidden bystander. So who's hiding there at the spawn point? We have Trish Tilby. When drawing this heroic traits, you may draw an extra trait card and select one, discard the other. All right, I'll have to find her miniature as well. And then we just go ahead and draw another spawn for that location. And what do we get? Oh, wow, we get a zombie hero. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, zombie hero is going to show up there. Wow. And we still have one more spawn point at the bottom of the board. All right, zombie hero. Who do we get? We get Zombie Iron Man. Can attack from one zone away. If his zone is attacked, but he's not eliminated, move him one zone away. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, wow. So, we got Zombie Iron Man in there with Trish. All right, I gotta get out the minis. Well, I'll get out the minis afterwards. Let's now go down to our final spawn point. Oh, wow. And our final spawn point is the blue because we have found the blue objective, and it is going to be yellow. We got 3 Brute Rush. Oh, wow. So 3 Brutes, spawn and activate. Oh, boy. So now we do have quite a collection of Brutes on the board. So they're going to spawn here, and they're all going to move here. Everyone's trying to pile in through the window, in behind the runners. Wow. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we're back camera. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. We have a mass of zombies. Looking through the broken window, there are a couple of Brutes here. We've got a little entourage coming there. And now we've got, oh my god, zombie, a hero Iron Man, and we've got a, oh wow, we got a bystander trying to hide from him. And he's got no root. Oh no, he has no root, I don't think. Oh no, I think they can go across this way. Yes, they can. So he's going to be coming that way. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance Mission 4, which is we're missing tech. We're going through the building. We're trying to get some tech, rescue some bystanders. And then hopefully all of us can get out the exit by the end. Things are getting pretty jammed up. We're getting very close to the orange zone for Rogue, Storm, and Wolverine. Colossus is not anywhere near the orange zone. He can pound away at a few people. Maybe that's what we want him to do next time. I don't know. Well, thanks so much for watching along, and hope you'll join me tomorrow for the continuation of Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance Missing Tech.